the Vanishing Hopscotch Mystery.
There. All done. Whoa, nice hopscotch. Thanks, Big Whale. I like your squirt thingies.
Fishy squirters!
They look like a fish, but when you squeeze this,
They squirt water!
Well, we finally finished drawing our hopscotch, Hilda. Let's go ask Huckle and Loli if they want to play a game with us after lunch. Great idea, Sally. Stay right there, Hopscotch Game. We'll be back soon to play on you. That lunch was super yummy. I ate so much, I'm not sure I'll be a very good hopscotch hopper.
Me either. I feel like a big beach ball. Whoa!
You look funny, Loli. Oh, no! Look! Our beautiful chalk hopscotch. It's gone. I was just joking when I told our hopscotch to stay. I didn't think it would really go away. We were only gone for an hour. How can a hopscotch just disappear?
Are you sure this is the right place, Sally?
Very sure, Huckle. We drew our hopscotch by the striped bench.
This calls for a closer look. I don't see a trace of your hopscotch. And that means we definitely have a mystery!
This is Goldbug reporting live for Busytown Action News. What's this about a mystery, Huckle?
Well, Goldbug, someone or something removed Sally and Hilda's hopscotch, and we're going to find out who or what and why. Right, team?
Right!
Ready for it? Here goes!
What, why, how? Who, what, when, where, why, how? Who, what, why, how? Who, what, when, where, why, how?
Everybody,
Who, what, when, where, why, how?
solve a mystery.
Who, what, when, where, why, how?
All together.
Who, what, when, where, why, how?
Huckle Cat, you and me.
Who, what, when, where, why, how? Who, what, why, how? Who, what, when, where, why, how?
Let's get busy, Town.
Stay tuned, folks, as Huckle and his team hop to it and solve the Vanishing Hopscotch Mystery. I'm Goldbug, and that's the buzz in Busytown. Goldbug, out!
So, guys, what should we do first?
Well, let's see. Maybe there's someone who saw what happened to your hopscotch. Someone who spends a lot of time in the park.
Right, like Mr. Root. His job is to look after Busytown Park.
Great idea, Loli. His work shed is near the front gate.
Come on, let's go find him. Mr. Root, are you in there?
Sorry, kids, Mr. Root's not here.
Oh, hi, Mr. Fix-It. Do you know where we can find him?
Over by the playground.
Thanks. By the way, what are you doing?
I'm installing automatic water sprinklers all over Busytown Park. They're my newest invention.
But I don't see any sprinklers.
Ah, that's because they're hidden underground.
Neat. So why are you looking at your watch?
My sprinklers run on timers, and I'm checking this one to see if it will start on time. Here we go. Ha! It works perfectly!
Pretty nifty, Mr. Fix-It.
I'll say your sprinklers aren't even sprinkling us.
That's because they're set to spray the grass only, not the path. Or anyone on it. That's odd. They weren't supposed to stop that soon. I better get back to work.
And we'd better get back to finding Mr. Root. Bye, Mr. Fix-It.
So long, kids.
Well, hello there, kids.
Hi, Mr. Root. We're hoping you can help us.
Of course. What can I do for you?
Well, you see, Sally and Hilda drew a hopscotch in chalk on the path over by the striped bench.
And now it's gone.
Aha! And I think I know what happened. You swept the hopscotch away with your broom.
Oh, no, sorry, Loli. It wasn't me. I haven't been near that bench today. Besides, I'm not sure you can sweep chalk away with just a broom.
Are you sure, Mr. Root?
No, but we can find out. Draw something on that path, Hilda, and I'll try to sweep it off.
It looks a little lighter, but it's definitely still there.
So now we know the hopscotch didn't get swept off.
Then how did it disappear? To answer that, we need to go back and look for clues. Thanks, Mr. Root.
No problem, Huckle.
Loli, stop!
What is it, Sally?
You almost stepped on a piece of blue chalk. Is that yours, Hilda?
I am missing my blue chalk. It must have fallen out of my pocket when we went for lunch. It looks like it melted. I left my wax crayons in the sun once, and they all melted. Maybe the sun melted the chalk, too. I don't think so, Hilda. The sun can't melt chalk like it melts wax. And besides, this chalk feels all soggy. I think water made it wet.
Water?
Uh-huh. And if water made this chalk soggy, water must have washed off the hopscotch, too.
Are you sure water can wash away the chalk completely, Huckle?
Let's find out. Hey, guys. Hi, Huckle. What's up? Hilda's going to draw something, and we want you to try washing it off. You mean with our fishy squirters?
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy!
Well, there goes Hilda's drawing.
Yes, I did it!
You did it? You mean I did it?
Wow! The water washed the chalk off the path completely. And that means water must have washed off the hopscotch, too.
But where did the water come from?
Well, Pig Will and Pig Won't just washed off that drawing with their fishy squirters. Maybe they washed off our hopscotch, too.
I only sprayed him! Honest! Like this!
So if the Pig twins didn't wash off the hopscotch, where else could the water have come from?
I know. Maybe it rained.
I don't remember it raining.
Yeah, but maybe it rained when we were eating our lunch inside and we didn't notice.
I guess that's possible. But how can we find out for sure?
We need someone who knows all about the weather. Vanderbilt Warthog! Hi, Vanderbilt. Can you tell us if it rained today in Busytown around noon?
It definitely didn't rain. Look at my rain collector. I use this to measure how much rain falls each day. And see? It's totally empty.
So rain didn't wash away our hopscotch either. Then what did? I guess we need to look for even more clues. Thanks, Vanderbilt.
So what are we looking for, Huckle?
I'm not sure, Loli, but I have a feeling we're missing something.
Oops! Guess my sprinklers still aren't working perfectly.
I'll say they sprayed everything and everybody.
Even someone on the path. Mr. Fix-It, did you put in sprinklers near the striped bench?
Yep, just yesterday.
Ah! I think I know how the hopscotch vanished.
Tell us, Huckle, have you made a big splash and solved the mystery?
You bet, Goldbug. Here's what I think happened. When I saw Mr. Fix-It sprinklers spraying the path, even though they're only supposed to water the grass, I realized they still weren't working right. So I think that after Hilda and Sally left for lunch, Mr. Fix-It sprinklers came on. So Mr. Fix-It's not-so-fixed sprinklers are what washed the hopscotch away.
But how can we know for sure?
Easy. Hilda, I need you to draw one more chalk drawing. And Mr. Fix-It, I need you to turn your sprinklers on. washing my purple flower away. That's right, just like they did to your hopscotch.
There you have it, folks. Mystery solved.
Everybody all together solve the mystery. With Huckle, you can solve one too.
Hooray for Huckle!
Chalk up another success for Huckle and his team. This is Goldbug signing off.
Well, I guess this means we can't play hopscotch here with these sprinklers spraying the path.
Not to worry, Hilda. I'll have these sprinklers fixed in no time. Or my name isn't Mr. Fix-It.
Hey, that did it. I don't see a single drop of water on the path.
By the way, what happened to Pig Will and Pig Won't?
I think they said something about blasting off.
3, 2, 1, blast off!
The Hidden Treasure Mystery.
Yippee!
Hey, Sally, have you seen Loli anywhere?
No, Huckle. I don't know where he went. He was here just a minute ago.
Here I am. Fooled you, didn't I?
You sure did.
You know, I think sometimes I should join the worm gymnastic games.
Something strange is going on at Mr. Gronkle's mansion.
We just went by there and Mr. Gronkle was digging holes all over his front yard.
He kept saying, "Where could it be? Where could it be?"
Well, whatever Mr. Gronkle lost, it sure must be important. Come on, gang. Next stop, Gronkle Manor.
Pig Will and Pig Won't were right. Mr. Gronkle is definitely looking for something.
Monsters!
Don't be afraid of those. They're just stone statues. Scary looking, but still, just made of stone.
Well, if my face looked like that, I could be scary too.
What's the racket? What's going on? Who's there?
It's just us, Mr. Gronkle. Huckle, Sally, and Loli.
And Pig Will.
And Pig Won't.
Are you fellas all right? You look kinda, strange.
They're just clowning around, Mr. Gronkle. We heard you were looking for something.
And we thought maybe you could use some help finding it.
I guess I could. Come on in.
Whoa! What happened, Mr. Gronkle? It looks like there was an earthquake in here.
No, Loli. This mess isn't because of an earthquake. It's because of my great-great-great-grandfather. That's him. He wrote this note a long, long time ago, and I found it hidden in a cupboard just this morning. It says he hid a valuable treasure here somewhere.
Well, there's only one thing I like better than a treasure, and that's a hidden treasure mystery.
Busy-town action bug news!
So, Huckle, what kind of messy mystery have you found now?
Well, Goldbug, Mr. Gronkle is looking for a treasure that his great-great-great-grandfather hid, and we're going to solve the hidden treasure mystery by helping him find it.
Get ready for it. Here goes.
What, why, how? Who, what, when, where, why, how? Who, what, why, how? Who, what, when, where, why, how?
Everybody
Who, what, when, where, why, how?
solve a mystery.
Who, what, when, where, why, how?
All together.
Who, what, when, where, why, how?
Huckle Cat, you and me.
Who, what, when, where, why, how? Who, what, why, how? Who, what, when, where, why, how?
Let's get busy, Town.
So, will these treasure hunters dig up the goods and find the treasure? Stay tuned for important news updates. Goldbug out!
Well, it will be a lot easier to find the hidden treasure if we knew what kind of treasure it was.
Right. Did your great-great-great-grandfather say what the hidden treasure was, Mr. Gronkle?
Actually, I don't know what kind of treasure it is. The note just says it's valuable.
Maybe we can find a clue in the note about where it's hidden.
Maybe, Sally. Here's what it says. The rooster's arrow points the way to the 4, under which my treasure does lay.
The rooster's arrow points the way to the 4, under which my treasure does lay. I think there are 3 clues here. A rooster, an arrow, and the number 4.
I get it. If we find something that puts those 3 clues together, I'll bet we find the treasure underneath it.
So that means that a rooster, an arrow, and the number 4 mark the spot where the treasure is.
Let's start with the first clue, a rooster. Is there anything in the house that has a rooster on it, Mr. Gronkle?
Oh, lots of things. Come with me. See for yourselves. My great-great-great-grandfather loved roosters. I'm not fond of roosters myself, so I put his entire rooster collection into this room.
Okay, gang, let's start looking. Remember, we're looking for a rooster that also has something to do with the other 2 clues, an arrow and the number 4.
Hey, I found 4 roosters. That's 2 of the clues. Rooster and 4. Maybe the treasure's inside.
We don't hear anything rattling.
I think that's because they don't have the 3rd clue, an arrow. Remember, we're looking for something that has all 3 clues, rooster, arrow, and 4.
I knew that.
No, you didn't.
Didn't.
We've checked every rooster in this room, and none of them have an arrow or a number 4.
Maybe there's another rooster we haven't found yet.
But Mr. Gronkle said every rooster in the house is in this room.
Hey, look at that. Now I know why great-great-great-grandfather Gronkle liked roosters so much. He has rooster feet.
Huh? No, he doesn't. It's just a rooster statue.
Not just a rooster statue, Sally. A rooster statue with an arrow.
The treasure must be behind that painting.
Huh? There's nothing here.
That's because the painting only has 2 of the clues, a rooster and an arrow. We need to find something with a rooster, an arrow, and the number 4.
This time, I really knew that.
No, you really didn't.
Really did.
Really didn't.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Gronkle. No luck. We haven't found anything.
What do we do now?
Well, maybe we should start looking for the 2nd clue, the arrow. Where should we start looking?
Well, arrows are something you usually find outdoors. Maybe we should look outside.
Good idea, Loli. Let's go. That storage shed might be a good place to look for an arrow.
Look, 4 arrows. That's 2 clues. 4 and arrow. But where's the rooster?
We're 1 clue short again.
So far we found 4 roosters and no arrows, and 4 arrows and no rooster.
Then maybe we should try looking for the 3rd clue. Something that has to do with the number 4.
Okay, the 4 might mean 4 things together, and the treasure could be buried underneath them.
Maybe, but there are all kinds of things in groups of 4. Look there, 4 rocks. Over there, 4 trees. And that one has 4 eggs.
Thinking that way, the treasure could be under something as simple as a 4-leaf clover.
Which means we'll never find the treasure by just looking for things in groups of 4 without the other 2 clues.
So we're back where we started. I guess that means we go back inside and look for more roosters.
But we've already checked all the roosters inside.
Right. But what about outside?
Look!
A rooster with an arrow!
That's 2 clues.
The rooster's arrow points the way. To the 4, under which my treasure does lay. Aha! I think I know where great-great-great-grandfather Gronkle's treasure is.
So, Huckle, have you solved the hidden treasure mystery?
I think I have, Goldbug. Here's what I think happened. Mr. Gronkle's great-great-great-grandfather's note said, "The rooster's arrow points the way to the 4, under which my treasure does lay." So that meant we were looking for something with 3 clues: a rooster, an arrow, and 4. We found lots of things that had 2 of the clues: 4 roosters, a rooster with an arrow, and 4 arrows. But nothing with all 3 clues until we saw the stone rooster with a bow and arrow on the corner of the roof. That was 2 of the clues: rooster and arrow. Then it was easy to figure out that the arrow was pointing to the 3rd clue: the 4 eggs on the statue, under which my treasure does lay. That's right. According to great-great-great-grandfather Gronkle's note, his treasure must be under that statue with the 4 eggs.
It's here! The treasure is here!
Yay! What is it? Diamonds?
Gold, silver, chocolate!
That's the treasure?
It looks like an old toy.
And an old photograph. Who's this, Mr. Gronkle?
Why, it's a picture of my great-great-great-grandfather when he was a young boy so long ago. This rooster must have been his very first toy. His treasure!
Huckle found the treasure!
Everybody all together solved a mystery with Huckle. You can solve one too.
Hooray for Huckle! We thought the treasure was supposed to be valuable.
Or at least delicious.
Are you kidding? Do you know how old this toy is? Why, it's an antique now. It's probably worth a fortune.
Hey, where are you two going? To hide all our toys.
So someday they'll be worth a fortune too.